Oh. Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Joakim, back with another DVD haul video. And this one, I think it's even more DVDs than last time. So about 3 months ago, I made a haul video on DVDs that captured animated shows and TV series that I watched as a kid or young teenager. And it's just fun for me because I'm from Sweden, so typically I watch the Swedish dub version of lots of anime shows and other American TV shows and series, and yeah, it's just been fun to reach back to that nostalgia of watching episodes but in your own language. And so since I don't hunt for comic books as much, I do hunt for some of my favorite TV series. With this haul, I think I'm almost done because yeah, this is a whopper. I'm gonna show you what I got. I'll start off with one of the very last things that I got into the collection, and that is from Transformers. The Transformers Armada series is my introduction to Transformers. And so with finally getting a hold of volume 11, I now have a complete collection of Transformers Armada. And this volume collects 6 episodes instead of the other ones that typically collected 4 or 5 episodes. So now I have the complete collection in Swedish dub. I've already rewatched this. The last few episodes here I watched in English, but yeah, there's gonna be more rewatch times. And keeping up with some series that are still in progress. So I haven't really quite finished off this series. I know there are 12 volumes in total. So here's volume 8 and 12 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. And this is the 2003 series. This collects about 4 episodes in it, and this is volume 12, and it collects 5 episodes in it. So final volume, of course, it's not the whole of season 1. I don't think it's the whole of season 1 even collected, but it's just fun. I haven't watched the material in volume 12 yet, just because I'm missing volume now 7 and 11. Doesn't give you anything, but really fun just to watch new episodes, even though they're old episodes. I haven't checked out any other incarnation of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in animated form, but except for the live action ones that came out. And yeah, it's just the nostalgia trip. But these volumes are getting trickier to get a hold of. This is something in between, just all the other stuff. I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man, of course. I have tons of Spider-Man books behind me here on the bookshelf. And of course, my childhood Spider-Man is the 1995 animated series, the 90s animated Spider-Man nonetheless. And I do have a complete box set of it, which collects the whole series. Season 1 is in Swedish dub, but the rest is just in English. So with this one, the Ultimate Villain Showdown collected edition, it's just 4 episodes of the 90s Spider-Man series in it, but it does collect episodes from season 2. So it introduces the Green Goblin that was introduced after Hobgoblin in this series and world. And the Swedish dub, Norman Osborn and Green Goblin, is one of the finest voice acting that I've actually heard. It actually stands the test of time. And of course, as a Swede, I am, of course, tilting towards that nostalgia and everything. The English dub is absolutely fine doing its job, but it's something about hearing the Swedish dub for me that really just so happy that they got some Goblin episodes within this one. And then they also had the Rocket Racer and Big Wheel episode. Not as exciting. Let's move on. Another series and childhood toy that I was really into was Beyblade, and having now completed the collection with these 3 volumes here, I finally have volume 5. This is the last one that I got a hold of for the Swedish Beyblade dub. So it's 3 episodes each, and that's not a lot, but I mean, I got this one in a bundle of other movies and TV series that people just want to get rid of. So one of the toughest ones to get a hold of, but for a very good price. And then volume 7, this one I had on, I think I had the DVD actually when I was younger, or maybe the VHS. But yeah, finally got a hold of that one. And one of the rarer ones, because as volumes progresses, there's less of them in print and everything. But I did get a hold of volume 8. So I do hope that this finishes off the American tournament, but maybe they just go up until the semi-finale. So we'll have to watch it some other way. I'm really happy to have completed the Swedish Beyblade volumes. And another series that I'm almost finished off. I just recently found out that there's one more volume. And the series I'm talking about is Sonic X. And I got a hold of volume 6. And I got a hold of volume 7. This was the latest one that I got a hold of for Sonic. The trickiest one indeed. I didn't even know how the cover looked for a while. And last but not least, volume 8. And I did hear that there's a volume 9 with Shadow on the cover and everything. And people are putting it up for like the equivalent of $50, and people are just snagging it like that. Like, money's no problem, and they'll buy it for anything. So if I ever get a double, that sure is going up for that. And but it's really fun to have been hunting these down. I have one or two more series to go, and this is the majority of the things that I bought, because all of this was in one big bundle. And the math in my head said that it's better to buy all this in one bundle than each one separately, because people are gonna try to get as much money out of you as possible if they sell it all separately and you buy them all and shipping from all the places. So this, there's a lot of justification for this bundle. But it's, if I just show you the backside of the stack here, you can see it. But I've repackaged all of these in new DVD cases, as well as the previous ones that I've shown you. I think it gives a better feeling to that they're new and fresh. You just take out the dust jacket and take the CD-ROM or the DVD to the other case, and it feels like brand new. Other ones have see-through cases, other ones had blue ones like Sonic, but I find it more organized just to have the same color all around. It doesn't really bother me. I'm not going to resell these for a long time. But this series is something that I didn't anticipate to actually collect, but it was part of a bundle, so now I've also started to collect Yu-Gi-Oh! GX in DVD format. Man, that was a lot of anticipation. I probably lost all of you there. But Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is, of course, the follow-up series from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. This is featured in Duel Academy. So there's a school for teaching people to play Magic and Wizards, as the game is called in that world. So Volume 1, and we get to follow Jaden, Yuki, and all of his classmates. Volume 2, And same true style there on the back cover. And of course this is before the game got what it is today, which is highly convoluted. I still played some, dabble on it on Master Duel Online, but it's very much not the same game today as it was when this series was around. So I got 5 volumes of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, so 15 episodes there. And this is something that I've rarely even watched in Swedish. So this might actually be something that I'll cringe a little about watching, because it's sometimes difficult to see something in your own native language. It's another thing to watch it with your nostalgia glasses on, and another one to just watch it without, I guess. So we'll see about that. But the main thing that is half of this haul is the main Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. So there's a lot of holes here that I've filled up now and finally have. Except for the movie itself that actually got a Swedish dub. Except for that, this is everything of the main Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. So I filled up the hole of finally having volume 12 and 13 of the episodes where Yugi versus Pegasus in the Dual Kingdom story arc. And I totally get it why these volumes were so tough to get a hold of, because of course it's one of the bigger battles. It takes place across 5 episodes, so yeah. And then after season 1 wraps up, with some volumes in between, you get Battle City Duels. And this is volume 1. So this is where season 2 actually starts. And I've rarely watched any dub episode of this season. I've watched it at least once, but that is, I don't think they ever did a rerun of season 2 in Swedish television. So here's volume 3. We have Joey on the cover. And I did check out some of these DVDs, and they actually do have the English dub as well on them. So that's always good. If you don't have to have the nostalgia glasses on, volume 5 here with first appearance with Slife of the Sky Dragon and all of that, the God cards, and Yugi and Kaiba in the double duel, and Yugi versus Joey, and volume 8, Yami Bakura there, Polion. I think the next one is, yeah, Merrick in volume 10, and they go all the way up to volume 11. And pretty much each of the DVDs have 4 or 5 episodes in them, so that's plenty of time to just sit back, relax, or have it in the background, and yeah, just enjoy some childhood memories, I guess. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this little nostalgia haul video. I've previously shown you a full-on Blu-ray DVD collection. It pretty much had everything except for all my Swedish TV shows and movies, because I don't think that anyone would be interested in watching that. But I hope you got a nice nostalgia trip with me here, watching all of these series. Maybe you don't necessarily watch them in Swedish, but I think we have all enjoyed them in our own language at some point. So thanks so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.